Lord.
Wow. Isn't it? That's outstanding. Congratulations to you. Great story. 3 incorrect quotes. $3,000 will be split among the 3 of you. Thank you very much for being here, playing To Tell the Truth. And panel, it's time to meet our next 3 challengers.
Number 1, what is your name?
My name is David Shate, and I collect serious stuff like silly putty.
Number 2, what is your name?
My name is David Shate, and I catalog parts of our heritage like hula hoops.
Number 3, what is your name?
My name is David Shate, and I exhibit fun stuff like frisbees.
Only one is the real David Shate and has sworn to tell the truth.
All right, we're going to be right back, and we're going to find out which one is the real David Shate, and maybe we'll even get a chance to take a peek in his closet right here on To Tell the Truth.
Closed captioning is sponsored in part by...
All right. Welcome back to Tell the Truth, panel and audience. You know the way the game is played. Our 3 gentlemen here all claim to be the real David Shate. 2 are lying, and only 1 has signed a statement swearing to tell the truth. So please open up the affidavit you have in front of you, which you're now seeing for the first time, and follow along with me as I read the sworn testimony of the real David Shate. I, David Shate, preserve pop culture. As a member of the curatorial staff at the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History, my mission is to collect, categorize, and exhibit some of the country's cooler creations. From Mr. Spock's ears and Indiana Jones' whip, to a Playboy cocktail waitress's outfit, and even a lunchbox collection that was once considered dangerous, we function as the nation's ultimate attic. However trivial an item may seem today, you never know what meaning it will hold to historians tomorrow. Signed, David Shate. Panel and audience, our 3 gentlemen here all claim to be the real purveyor of pop culture. Which one is it? We'll start our questioning with Mr. Pop himself, Meshack Taylor.
Thank you, John. Number 1, what did you do in your previous job?
Actually, I've worked for them for 24 years, and before that, I was in the military.
How about you, number 2? What did you do in the previous job?
I was in the U.S. Marine Corps.
Okay. Number 3, what is the most unusual item that you've had to catalog?
Oh, could be many, but probably the silly putty collection. All the different
silly
uses.
putty collection?
Yes.
Yeah, that's exciting. Let's see. Number 1, fact or fiction? The Smithsonian contains John Dillinger's unit.
Fiction.
Fiction? Okay. I always wondered about that.
Liz, on to you.
Oh, God. Well, number 2, were you originally Floyd in Mayberry, RF?
I don't believe so.
No, okay. Number 2, what object from All in the Family is exhibited at the Smithsonian?
Well, we have 2, actually. We have a chair and another chair. Edith Bunker's.
Thank you. Number 3, what object from Happy Days do you have?
We have Fonzie's leather jacket and also a lunch pail of his.
Oh, very good. Number 1, what street in Washington is the Smithsonian located?
It's on Connecticut Avenue.
Thank you. Number 2, what is the first thing that you see when you walk into the Smithsonian's main entrance?
Well, you have seen the Star-Spangled Banner.
All right, Christoph St. John.
Number 1, do you have any items from Andy Warhol?
We have a few. They're not on display right now. They are in archives.
Number 3, do you have any Andy Warhol items?
They're in the archives.
What are they? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Okay. Number 2, how large is the museum, square footage?
It's really big.
Okay. Number 1, same question.
72,000 square feet.
Okay, that's huge. Number 3, how do you normally receive these unusual items?
A number of different ways. They could be donated. We could get them at garage sales, actually. We could find them on the internet, all kinds of different ways.
All right. Brooke Burns.
Number 1, what collection of lunch boxes were dangerous and why?
Well, actually, all the lunch boxes starting from from 1958 to about 1960, because they were made of metal, and the children had a tendency to hit other children with the metal box.
American children, naughty little things, aren't they? I see. Thank you. Number 2. What's the largest object that is exhibited in the museum?
Let's see. We have an enormous chunk of coal. It's probably the largest.
Well, cool. Okay, number 3. What's the latest addition?
We have Tootsie's dress from the movie that Dustin Hoffman wore.
I see. Number 1. What year did the museum open?
It was an act of Congress. They started in 1947. Sorry, 1847.
All right. Now, the sound of time is up. Very good round of questioning. And it's time for our studio audience and our celebrity panel to lock in their votes without discussion. Is it number 1, number 2, or number 3? I invite you to stick around. We'll be right back and find out how everybody voted and who the real purveyor of pop culture is, right here on To Tell the Truth.
Who was once best friends with a beloved collie?
Lassie, oh Lassie.
Find out on To Tell the Truth.
Welcome back to Tell the Truth. One of our challengers here is the real David Shake, who is a collector of everything from silly putty to Playboy uniforms at the Smithsonian. Meshack Taylor, we begin with you, sir. For whom did you vote?
Well, thank you, Judge. Before I vote, I just wanted to say that I was really relieved to hear that this was about the Smithsonian, because when I saw the guys walk out with the rubber gloves and
the white jacket,
silly putty and everything, I started getting a little nervous. It reminded me of Amsterdam. Anyway, I just have no idea who this is, but I really do like the fact that number 2 looks like Floyd, the barber on Andy Mayberry, so I just voted for Floyd.
All right. Liz Torres.
Well, I have a soft spot in my heart for Floyd also, but number 1 knew the address of the Smithsonian. I don't know if it was correct, but he also knew that it was started in 1847, so I'm going to vote for number 1.
All right, Christophe St. John.
I was a little scared of the plaster of the rubber gloves myself, but I'm going to go with number 1 as well.
All right, vote for number 1. Brooke Burns.
Well, I've been flip-flopping, but I think I'm going to end up on the boys' side on this one.
All right, now vote for number 1. Celebrity votes are in. It's time now to find out how our audience voted. Oh. They agreed with the majority of our panel. 4 votes up there for number 1. It's time now to find out which one of our players is the real purveyor of pop culture. Will the real David Shake please stand up? David, have a seat. We'll come back to you. Okay. Let's meet our team of imposters right now. Number 1, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Todd Holderness. I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I have never been to the Smithsonian.
Well, boy, I got to tell you, you tripped off facts and statistics like they were second nature to you. Congratulations, you did a great job. And number 3, you also did a great job. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Greg Hayes, and I'm a high school basketball coach.
All right. David, I have to say you have one of the most unusual occupations in the country. But what do you use as the barometer for what you consider pop? I mean, I like to think of myself as the clearinghouse of all things that are funky, but who determines what is collectible?
Well, we have a collections committee that looks at things very seriously, but frankly, like fine wine, we allow, say, TV shows to age and develop a real legendary following.
All right. At the Academy Awards this year, I wore some Zodiac jewelry and a pair of 4-inch clogs. Any interest?
We'll take them.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing your story and convincing us, as you did. 4 incorrect votes, $4,000 split among the 3 of you. That brings us to the end of another To Tell the Truth. And it's time to say goodbye now to my celebrity panel, Meshach Taylor, Liz Torres, Christoph St. John, Brooke Burns, John O'Hurley saying I'll see you next time right here on To Tell the Truth. Thanks for joining us.